The stories you are about to see are real. The rewards up to $5 million are real. This is Crime Reports and Rewards with Rick Griffin and Dave Michaels, where you stay anonymous, the criminals don't. I'm Dave Michaels with this week's edition of Spot Crime, where we highlight crimes reported in the CSRA. We've had 92 assaults in the CSRA, 3 on East Boundary Street, 3 on Deansbridge Road, 3 on Walton Way, 3 on Washington Road, 2 on Wrightsboro Road, 2 on Telfair Street, 2 on the Mike Paget Highway, 2 on Peach Orchard Road, and 2 on the Gordon Highway. We've also had assaults on Berlin Drive, Fenwick Street, Struthers Drive, Tobacco Road, Hepzibah McBeam Road, Cadane Drive, Columbine Drive, West Richmond Hill Road, Strickland Court, Bayville Road, Bowden Drive, Laney Walker Boulevard, Dexel Avenue, Milledgeville Road, Don Street, Stedane Court, Pleasant Home Road, River Ridge Drive, Sheraton Drive, Windsor Springs Road, Daisy Lane, Broad Street, Silverwood Drive, Dean Avenue, 13th Street, Highland Avenue, 3rd Street, Aiken Street, Sunny Day Drive, Panhandle Court, Swindon Drive, Blake Drive, Young Forest Drive, Bath Peterson Road, 2nd Avenue, Able Marine Drive, Metcalf Street, Curry Street, Cairo Street, Naples Drive, Barton Chapel Road, Premier Parkway, Mill Street, Whispering Pines Drive, Pennsylvania Avenue, Morgan Road, Brown Street, River Oak Road, Ramblewood Drive, Walters Court, Winesap Way, Pearl Avenue, Mayo Road, East Hall Street, Brandywine Drive, Kissing Bow Road, Beachell Lane, Martin Chapel Road, Holden Street, Bevier Drive, Mount Vernon Drive, 10th Avenue, Laney Walker Boulevard, Rutherford Avenue, Southgate Drive, Floyd Drive, Formosa Drive, Skinner Mill Road, Tower Hills Court, Pine Hill Court. We've also had 45 burglaries in the CSRA on Russell Street, Wrightsboro Road, Lynn Street, Heath Street, Douglas Street, Belmont Avenue, Holden Drive, Dent Boulevard, Tudane Drive, Brook Road, Meg Street, Stevens Creek Road, Mayo Road, Woodbar Court, Billings Road, Madrid Drive, DuPont Street, Telfair Street, Fox Trace Drive, 11th Avenue, Edie Road, Panhandle Circle, Dan Bowles Road, Arch Road, Lyman Street, Green Street, Billings Road, Holden Street, Sandbar Ferry Road, Carr Street, Sherrar Street, Bitmore Street, Boulder Avenue, Deansbridge Road, Wellesley Drive, Sibley Road, Woodcrest Drive, Penny Hill Drive, Grand Boulevard, Wheelers Road, Bowler Street, Heritage Court, Harold Road, 5th Street, Belmont Avenue. We've had 9 robberies in the CSRA on Quinn Court, Kevin Drive, Westfield Drive, Laney Walker Boulevard, Winesap Way, East Hall Street, Walton Way, Deansbridge Road, Skinner Mill Road. 3 cases of arson in the CSRA on Broad Street, Summer Street, and West Richmond Hill Road. 3 charged with damage to property on Collier Drive, Larkspur Drive, and Prague Court. 2 charged with reckless conduct in the CSRA on the Gordon Highway, Champion Pines Lane. We've had 3 drug arrests in the CSRA in Fox Trace Drive, Riceboro Road, and Ridgewood Drive. If you know anything about these crimes or any other crimes, please text your tips to 803-441-8744 where you'll always remain anonymous and you tell us where to stack your cash rewards.
On Friday, June 14th, at approximately 22:25 hours, Richmond County Sheriff's deputies were flagged down in the parking lot of Cheddar's, located at 3609 Walton Way Extension, in regards to an armed robbery of an individual. Upon arrival, deputies spoke with the victim, who was 21 years of age, who reported that while at Cheddar's, she walked outside to collect her ID from her vehicle when she was approached by an armed suspect, a black male, 21 to 23 years of age, medium complexion, 5'8" in height, 165 to 170 pounds, with a fade hairstyle and wearing a dark-colored flat bill ball cap. The victim conveyed that the suspect demanded that she walk towards his vehicle, at which time the victim complied. The victim related that the armed suspect demanded her wallet, at which time the victim relinquished her wallet to the armed suspect, which contained an undisclosed amount of U.S. currency. The suspect fled the scene driving a silver in color Mazda 3S, but the victim was not injured during this incident. Richmond County Sheriff's investigators are currently investigating this case. Further details will be forthcoming when available. On Friday, June 14th, at approximately 21:50 hours, Richmond County Sheriff's deputies answer a call to the parking lot of the Family Dollar located at 1991 Broad Street in regards to a damaged vehicle from gunshots. Upon arrival, contact was made with the victim, an 18-year-old, and his teenage brother, both of Augusta, who related while they were driving down the 1900 block of Ellis Street earlier, some unknown person shot several rounds at their vehicle with an unknown type of handgun. The vehicle was a 2005 Chevrolet Impala, which had its rear window shot out. If you think you know anything about either one of these crimes, please contact Michael Shane McDaniel at 706-821-1003. or text your tip to AugustaCrimeStoppers.org at 803-441-8744, or email your tip to Griff at AugustaCrimeStoppers.org, where you'll always remain anonymous and you tell us where to drop your cash reward. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office is requesting the public's assistance in locating Anthony Brent Swearingen. He's a white male, 32 years of age. Swearingen's last known address was 451 Pleasant Lane in North Augusta, South Carolina, 29860. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office currently holds felony warrants on Swearingen for trafficking methamphetamines, aggravated assault on a police officer, and fleeing and evading and attempting to elude. Anyone with information leading to the location and arrest of Swearingen is asked to hold and notify the Richmond County Sheriff's Office at any of the following numbers: 706-821-1080 for dispatch, 706-821-1020 for the Criminal Investigation Division, 706-821-1400 for the Narcotics Division, Sergeant Michael Shane McDaniel Sr. at 706-821-1003. If you want a cash reward, text or email your tip to tips@AugustaCrimeStoppers.org, or text or call to 803-441-UP-HIGH, where you'll always remain anonymous. The rewards are up high, and you can tell Crime Stoppers where to stack your cash. Richmond County Sheriff's deputies are looking for 38-year-old Sherry LaTanya Walker, who is wanted on federal charges of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Walker is believed to be in the Augusta area and is known to frequent the areas around downtown and East Boundary. Walker is described as a black female with brown hair and brown eyes who is 5'5" and weighs 150 pounds. Walker's last known address was on the 500 block of 13th Street. Crime Stoppers looked back and found that Sherry LaTanya Walker had been arrested earlier on 3/19/2013 and had notations in her file to not release her. We don't know how these violent, bloodthirsty felons that use knives or guns or anything else they can get their hands on to cut up and shoot up people keep getting back out on the street. but this one will probably try to flag you down for a ride, which could end up with your throat slit. If you think you know how police can recapture this violent, armed, and dangerous fleeing and evading felon, please call Major Scott Peoples at 706-821-1080 or text your tip to 803-441-8744 or call your tip in to our nationwide toll-free number at 1-800-222-TIP or email your tip to tips@AugustaCrimeStoppers.org, where you'll always remain anonymous, the tips are up high, and you tell Crime Stoppers where to stack your cash.
And now, this Crime Reports and Rewards special report.
And now, Crime Reports and Rewards would like to read you a letter written by John Lamb, the chairman of Crime Stoppers USA. The other day, I was on a call with a board member for a Crime Stoppers program. She asked me what Crime Stoppers USA gives to her program. I gave her the ever-increasing list of benefits that are available to help run that local program. It seems every time I do this, the call gets longer because we have more to offer. After that call, I started thinking about what Crime Stoppers USA offers as a national organization, and it occurred to me that there are some intangible benefits that some programs might not know are available. And I'd like to talk about a few of those this month. The first thing is Crime Stoppers USA facilitates tips. As we all know, most programs have a local number that is advertised in the area, and there may also be a website and a way to take tips via text. All three methods are great ways of getting information into our programs, and my local program uses each of them. For more than 38 years, Crime Stoppers USA has had a toll-free number which was changed to 1-800-222-TIPS. This number has geographical routing attached to it, so if someone calls from a phone in an area code and prefix is routed to that Crime Stoppers program, you should feel free to advertise 800-222-TIPS on any new marketing material you may issue. It's a free way for you to get the tips that your law enforcement agency needs to catch the bad guys. Any web tips we receive are also routed to the appropriate local program. It's a fact that technology constantly changes, so Crime Stoppers USA constantly reviews different technologies and new and updated software products. Two exciting examples are an iPhone app, which we hope to have available in the near future, and a web-based program called SnapTrends, which just became available. This software can assist law enforcement in looking at social media posts, which can be used to support tips taken in from the Crime Stoppers programs. We are also looking at a phone app for Crime Stoppers. If you want Crime Stoppers to help stop crime at your job, school, or neighborhood, go to our website, click on the Facebook icon, and like us on Facebook to keep up with all the new technology Crime Stoppers is bringing to Augusta. To send in a tip or support Crime Stoppers, email or text us at tips@AugustaCrimeStoppers.org or 803-441-8744. The information and support you give to Crime Stoppers helps to show you who is coming through a window near you and how much their reward is. Remember to tell everyone you meet to join Crime Stoppers. Once we get to 100,000 members, all we'll have to do to raise a $100,000 reward is for each of us to give just $1. When the bad guys know there will be a $100,000 bounty on their head, some will find another town, some will go straight, and the bad ones will go to jail. Crime Stoppers has found a way to make Augusta safer, so let's do this. Go to AugustaCrimeStoppers.org and join now.
And now, this Crime Reports and Rewards special report.
News 12's Ryan Houston recently did a story about the lack of parking on downtown streets. His report revealed that downtown employees fear parking behind their work because crime is so bad few even bother to spend their time reporting all the broken windows and car burglaries if you park away from the main street. Unfortunately, if you park on the street, your car may be hit and run. So how do you win? Augusta Crime Stoppers is trying to address both problems by offering a cash reward to find whoever committed any of these crimes. And whoever crashed into two vehicles parked at 418 Green Street, June 28th at 3:38 a.m., begging the question, do you park on the street only to have a hit-and-run driver destroy your car? Or would you prefer to get mugged or burglarized if you don't park on the street? Decisions. While you're deciding if you prefer your car one to be broken out, your car be burglarized, you be mugged trying to get back and forth to your car, or your car hit and run, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office is looking for the owner of this car bumper found at 418 Green Street at 3:38 a.m. on the morning of Wednesday, June 28th. The car that left this bumper behind hit a Jeep so hard it tossed it up on the side of the road like a giant picked it up and set it there. If you've seen anyone who has a burgundy, possibly foreign car or other car that is low to the ground and suddenly is missing most of its front bumper with white paint smeared on it and missing the right side mirror, please call Sergeant Shane McDaniel at 706-821-1003 or call, text, or email in your tip to AugustaCrimeStoppers.org at 803-441-UP-HIGH or tips at AugustaCrimeStoppers.org, where you'll always remain anonymous and you tell us where you want us to stack your cash.
I'm Dave Michaels with this Crime Reports and Rewards special report. A new Android app apparently allows people to geolocate dangerous gun owners. The app, titled Gun Geo Marker, literally pinpoints the locations of homes, businesses, and other sites where dangerous guns might be located. You notice I said might. The controversial app was released on July the 4th, 2013. The app's description states, the Geo Gun Marker operates very simply. Let parents and community members mark or geolocate sites associated with potentially unsafe guns and gun owners. These locations are typically homes or businesses of suspected unsafe gun owners, but might also be public lands or other locations where guns are not handled safely, or situations where proper rights to own or use any particular type of firearm may not exist. Electronically marking these locations can help others in the area learn about their geography of risk from gun accidents or violence. No matter what your safety concerns of firearms might be, you should feel free to use this tool to provide the most accurate information you can, such that others can make their own safety decisions. The general guideline is you should mark any location about which you have a gun-related concern while trying to provide enough extra information for others to make their own determination about safety, the app's website states. In other words, a home, business, or gun owner could be determined unsafe just because someone flags him as such. The move is similar to the controversial decision to publish the names and addresses of gun owners in New York by the Journal News. Unsurprisingly, some of the same households listed on the gun map were later burglarized. Further, a criminal went straight for the homeowner's guns in one case. Americans across the country has decried publishing gun owners' personal information is an invasion of privacy and a danger to the families. Even former criminals have admitted that it's like gold to know who is armed and who isn't. I'm Dave Michaels.
Richmond County Sheriff's deputies were called to Cambridge Drive Saturday night, June 29th, after 8 black males, all walking in a straight line carrying guns, opened fire at 12:06 on dozens of teens who showed up at a house party on Thames Place. Surveillance video only available on News 12's website shows 8 black males walking in a straight line towards the house party. Then you see dozens of teens running for their lives as some turn around and open fire. Witnesses reported that people were just scattered everywhere. People were just running and nobody knew who was doing the shooting. Iraq and Afghanistan war veteran Sheila Brown stood in her front door watching as the whole thing unfolded. That night I was in my room doing homework when I heard some pow, and I was like, is somebody out there shooting fireworks already before the 4th? Brown asked. But it was gunshots, not fireworks, that witnesses saw and heard. One black male suspect who is on the video shoots at least 8 times as he runs away. At the beginning of the video, you can see guns hanging down by the side, as the 8 armed black males walk down the road. A little later, a firefight breaks out. You can see other black males raise what look like guns and just open fire like a war zone as shot after shot rings out. That was a real scary experience, and after being in Iraq and Afghanistan, I didn't think I was going to have to experience that in the States, war veteran Sheila Brown told News 12. Another witness went on to say that for the amount of kids and the amount of weapons that they had, it could have been 10, 14, 15 body bags with parents having to go down to the morgue to identify their kids, said Cambridge Homeowners Association President Samuel Walker. All I could say was, "Oh my God, thank you Jesus, no life was lost tonight." That's all you can say after you see the chaos and how the kids are running and how scared they are. All you can do is thank God that no one was killed. By some sort of miracle, even though hot lead was flying everywhere, no one reported being shot. Richmond County Sheriff's deputies responded minutes later after the shooting, but by then it was all over and the kids had scattered. News 12 gave the video to police who were reviewing to find out who the shooters may be. In the meantime, there are several fleeing and evading armed, reckless, and dangerous felons running around Augusta, armed with loaded pistols and desperate to elude law enforcement. If you think you know any of the 8 black males who opened fire on the Thames Place house party, please call Sergeant Shane McDaniel at 706-821-1003. Or text, call in, or email your tips to tips@AugustaCrimeStoppers.org or 803-441-UP-HIGH, where you'll always remain anonymous, the rewards are up high, and you tell us where to stack your cash.
I'm Dave Michaels with this Crime Reports and Rewards cold case. On May 26, 2011, at about 2:30 a.m., Travis Daniel Moore was robbed and shot in his front yard on the 3400 block of Old Louisville Road after a night of clubbing. Moore was in his front yard with a male and a female friend who saw the whole thing. This case carries a $2,000 reward. The original report states that he was shot by 2 black men that someone saw stalking Travis, and Travis's friends have set up a Facebook page in effort to find his killers called R.I.P. Travis Moore. Griff Griffin has new information on this case.
At the time of the shooting, the suspects were described as 2 black males wearing ski masks. Someone may have seen stalking Travis in the Old Louisville Road at Finnessy Road area. However, new information has emerged indicating that one of the robbers may have been white. At a recent Crime Reports and Rewards party at the Roadrunner Cafe on Peach Orchard Road, one of the attendees said a lawn man mowing a lawn near where Travis was shot found a small caliber pistol and offered to sell him the handgun. But at the time, the Crime Reports and Rewards fan turned the gun down. However, after hearing that the gun could be the murder weapon, Travis's friends are waiting for the lawn guy to call this man back so we can get it into police hands for ballistics testing. Now that we know the bullet that was taken from Travis was a small caliber, Augusta Crime Stoppers is doubling our previous reward of up to $2,000 for information leading to the gun that shot Travis, or any information which may lead to Travis's killer.
If you have any information on the Travis Moore case, call Augusta Crime Stoppers at 706-722-1010, where you will remain anonymous and can receive up to a $2,000 cash reward.
The Richmond County Sheriff's Office is seeking assistance in identifying the individual whose pictures you see on your TV screen that were taken on July the 8th. This individual is wanted for questioning in a burglary wire theft from a new construction building located at 1507 Heath Street, and it's case number 13-138522. If you think you know how police may find this person of interest, please call Sergeant Shane McDaniel at 706-821-1003 or text your tip to 803-441-8744. Or call your tip in to our nationwide toll-free tip line at 1-800-222-TIP. Or email your tip to tips@AugustaCrimeStoppers, where you'll always remain anonymous. The tips are up high, and you tell Crime Stoppers where to stack your cash. Now for an update on the Hester Jackson murder, Richmond County Sheriff's Office Lieutenant Blaze Dresser called a press conference on the 2700 block of Willis Foreman Road to announce a cash reward of up to $9,000 for the arrest and conviction of those responsible for the murder of 56-year-old Hester Jackson. Police are still searching for the shooter or shooters responsible for killing Mr. Jackson as he arrived home on Willis Foreman Road. Those who knew him say Jackson was a quiet gentleman who kept to himself and recently married a woman from North Carolina. AugustaCrimeStoppers.org has added another $1,000 reward payable upon the arrest of the shooters, so any witnesses that may come forth will have cash now and later should a conviction occur, bringing the total amount of the reward in the Hester Jackson case to up to $10,000. Okay, you guys are offering $9,000. We just added another $1,000 to it for Augusta Crime Stoppers. So now you can tell people that the reward is up to $10,000 total. Okay? Is there anything y'all would like to tell the whole world? Who do you think did this? Just what do you think? Who, what, where, any clues? If you have any information about the Hester Jackson murder as he arrived at his home on Willis Foreman Road, please call Lieutenant Blaze Dresser or Investigator Calvin Chu at 706-821-1020 or AugustaCrimeStoppers.org at 706-722-1010, where you'll always remain anonymous and get a cash reward. On Tuesday, July 9th at 1300 hours, deputies responded to 1812 Sherrill Drive in regards to a home invasion. Upon arrival, it was learned that 3 unidentified black males entered the residence by forcing their way into the front door. You'll remember Crime Stoppers showed you a very simple tip on how to take a threshold and screw it into the faceplate so that whenever your door bolts into the side of your door, it's very hard to kick in your door or force open your door, just like this home invasion happened. Once inside, 2 of the 3 suspects ransacked the residence, while the 3rd suspect held the residence at gunpoint. The suspects were last seen fleeing the scene, traveling in a golden-colored Dodge Stratus with tinted windows and numerous items from the residence. The suspects are described as 1 black male who is 5'8", about 150 pounds, had a white t-shirt and khaki shorts with a white t-shirt wrapped over his face, brandishing an automatic handgun. The 2nd suspect was a black male with a large frame, wearing black shorts with a khaki buttoned-up shirt and a white shirt wrapped around his face, brandishing an automatic handgun. The 3rd suspect was a black male who was about 5'9" and 160 pounds, wearing a type of polo shirt, turquoise in color, with white stripes, blue jean shorts, and blue and white tennis shoes, and a white shirt wrapped around his face, brandishing an automatic handgun. There were no reports of injuries, although the family was traumatized and their piece has been stolen. Sheriff's investigators are currently investigating this incident. Further details involving this investigation may be seen by going to Facebook and searching for AugustaCrimeStoppers.org or Crime Reports and Rewards. If you think you know how police may find these home invaders, please call Sergeant Shane McDaniel at 706-821-1003. If you want cash, text or email your tip to tips@AugustaCrimeStoppers.org or text or call to 803-441-UP-HIGH, where you'll always remain anonymous. The rewards are up high, and you tell Crime Stoppers where to stack your cash.
You've been watching Crime Reports and Rewards with Rick Griffin and Dave Michaels, where you stay anonymous. The criminals don't. If you have any information on these or any other crimes, call our national tip line at 1-800-222-TIPS. Well, you'll stay anonymous and could get a cash reward. You can see this or any other episode of Crime Reports and Rewards on the web anytime at crimereportsandrewards.com. Crime Reports and Rewards is a production of Michaels Media.